Hi all, haven't done one of these for a little while, but I've been off living life. I've turned 60, had a great time, been off doing things. And that's the best way of getting refueled to write screenplays, is to actually go live your life for a while. But I saw something, No Film School had this article, and there's heaps of people who do this, the AI screenplay coverage type service. I'm going to say the good things, I'm going to say the bad things. The good things, it's going to get rid of that whole cottage industry, which is just taking advantage of people who want to learn screenwriting. The whole, I'll give you notes, I'll tell you how to improve. That might be good for education, but they're not really telling you how to improve. They're actually increasing your writing ability. What they're doing is telling you what they think you should fix, not telling you how or why, and you're not learning that yourself. What you're actually learning there is how to please that person, which is the notes that I've always reacted to when I'm collaborating with someone like a director or a producer. This is, we needed to do this. We need a few pages that do that. Or when I've helped out another producer, could you just give me a page? What comes to mind is there was a horror movie and there was a priest in it, a very exorcism type show. And they just said, we want to see the priest, rather than being like this superhero who's always good, we want to see him lose his faith for a little while, then get his faith back towards the end. Okay, I wrote a single scene where he was discussing his faith with another priest, and he was starting to question himself. Then the rest of his actions, in light of that, worked. Those are notes. I need to do this in the screenplay. I need to do that in the screenplay. Good notes. Not my screenplays, I know for somebody else. But those are the sorts of things you can learn from when you're working with other people. You begin to learn what other people want. So a lot of those services that existed and will soon die off are people that have learnt the hero's journey, the 1,000 faces of the hero, whatever it is, Save the Cat. They've read these books. They really don't know how to write screenplays, but they know how to fit your work into those formulas. They can't give you good advice on how to write. There's a book called Do I Make Myself Clear? I'll put the cover for it up here. Great book, because it's written by a master craftsman of the English language, and it tells you how to speak clearly, how to shorten sentences. That's talking about the craft of language. That's great to learn, because our craft, our storytelling, uses those tools. It's like someone telling you how to design furniture, but never telling you how to sharpen a chisel, or how to use a chisel, or how to glue bits of wood together to get strength, how to dowel, all these little things that woodworkers know, which is the craft to make furniture. All they're telling you is how your furniture design doesn't look like a Chesterfield, or how Bauhaus would have done it. They talk about the design, the structure, but not how to make the furniture. We have to learn how to make the furniture. Now, why do I think these AI services are going to be good? I actually don't think they're good, but it's going to destroy that cottage industry. And the other thing that they do used to do this cottage industry is they say, it'll be, and they give you a pass, a consider. What is a pass, consider, recommend? Like, who are they recommending it to? Who are they considering it for? Why they pass? They steal words that the industry uses to grade things, and then act like they're actually got some authority to recommend your screenplay. To who? That tells you it's make believe. Right? They're playing. But what they used to do is, I'd consider the writer, but not the story. So then the poor old guy who's paid for the coverage, the poor old woman who's paid for the coverage, goes, "Oh my God, I'm good. I just don't understand story good enough yet. I'll get him to help me develop my story better." Or they're tied to the story that they had in their head since they were a small child, and they just want to get it out there, desperately want to get it out there. So they keep paying these people, and they do that lie that we've all heard about. I work with some great writers, but I've signed an NDA, I can't tell you who they are. Or I work with some of the big names in Hollywood, but I can't tell you who they are. Or I've worked in this industry for 15 years. They could have been the caterer. They could have been the 5th assistant director in charge of the car park. They never say, I worked on that film. And if they do, which is really rare, they're not probably giving notes for $25 or $100 or $300. They'll probably be mentoring someone they know, helping out someone they have faith in. that sort of thing. But these AI services are going to be good because they're going to destroy that industry. Why would you, when you can pay $20 a month and just use whatever the Google one is, or just these services, even the expensive AI ones at the moment, which are like $35 and you get your coverage back in 25 seconds or an hour or whatever it is, they were going to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper till they're free nearly. When you start saying, well, I'm going to pay for the AI service, I think it's the Google one, I think it's Domino or Gemini, whatever. You pay $25 a month and you can run through as many as you want because you're paying for the service. These are the things that these AI people are going to use, because all they're doing at the moment is sticking an interface on the AI. You can even develop your own AI, really. If you know a little bit of Python programming, go get the NLTK thing, tokenize the language, teach it. Then there's other libraries inside Python. So using NLTK and Python, and use other language libraries within Python to build your own large language model. And you can actually just feed it really good public domain, don't steal screenplays, so it learns from the best. And then you could go sticking your own people through it, your own screenplays through it. This isn't hard tech, but it is going to destroy the industry which exploits new writers. People who just want to get better at their craft. Some of them are going to go, well, I'm going to write a screenplay. I've got one in me. Become $1 million. I'll get $1 million a year in royalties. I'm going to listen to Scriptnotes, and they hear that like John August's royalty check was $1 million for Aladdin. So they go, oh, that's what I'm going to do. I can do that. I've seen Aladdin. It's not that good. I could write Aladdin. You probably couldn't. Otherwise, you would have. That's the thing. That's where these AI is going to be really, really good. It's going to destroy the people that exploit new writers. Thank you for everyone who's been doing that. It's fantastic. Comments, lots of stuff. I know I haven't been here much, but I always respond to comments. Thank you for the likes. The subscribes are really, really good. We're working our way up to 1,000, slowly but surely. And until next time, discounts for you. I get nothing from that. T-shirts, they're always a bit of fun. The books, I do get, if you want to buy me a beer, you buy a book, I get like $3, I think. And until next time, guys, keep writing. Bye.